Good morning, students. We shall start now Unit E, and the topic is Proverbs. Now let us understand what are Proverbs. Okay. So Proverbs, they are those words which are used in English language, and they are sayings based on some advice or common sense, right? So they are useful words, a group of words which are used in the English language to make it more effective, and basically they are advices or some good things or sensible things which are told in the sentence to make it more meaningful. Now what are the proverbs? They are used in everyday lives, in our day-to-day life and in our day-to-day conversations. So the proverbs, they are used in everyday conversation, like in day-to-day talking they are used, right? Now these proverbs, they are used in all cultures and countries. Maybe differently they may be used, but the meaning of it remains the same. Words can be jumbled up, but the meaning remains the same. So the proverbs are used in all the cultures and countries to make the language more interesting and effective, right? Now proverbs, they have deep meanings. That is, they are not illogical or unreasoned words, but they have got deep sense or meanings. They are based on wisdom, and they are basically advices, as I have told you before. So proverbs are advices and wisdom words, right? So proverbs have deep meanings, right? They are deep meaning words. Now another use of proverbs, they make our language more effective, right? The use of proverbs in a sentence or in a paragraph, it shows that how well or how much knowledge you have about the language, right? Now our writings and speeches become more expressive by the use of proverbs, right? So we are going to understand. So I hope you have understood what are proverbs. They are sayings based on advices or common sense or wisdom, right? They are not irrelevant words, but they are based on valuable, wise things, advices, okay? And proverbs are used in everyday conversation, day-to-day life conversations while we speak. Now all cultures and countries, they have proverbs are there used in English language. Now proverbs have got deep meaning. As I told you before, they are wise words and they have got deep meaning, right? They make our language more effective, expressive, right? And whatever writings we are doing or speeches we are making, or we are going to say something, and while we are using proverbs in that, it shows how well versed we are in the language of English. So we shall understand the concept with a few examples. Now we shall be understanding proverbs with the help of few examples, right? Now first one is, health is better than wealth. So this is the first example we are taking. Health is better than wealth. Now what is the meaning of it? A small advantage is better than a real one, right? A small advantage is better than a greater one. So this is the meaning of health is better than wealth. Now the second we are taking, an idle mind is devil's workshop. An idle mind is devil's workshop. Now what is idle? What's the meaning of idle word? Idle word means sitting without any work. Useless. You are sitting without any work. So what is the meaning of it? Idle people have negative thoughts. Now when you will have no work to do, then you will think negatively, or you will think all wrong things. So it is a piece of advice. An idle man is devil's workshop. So you will have, devil's workshop means you will have all types of negative thoughts, wrong thoughts, right? So idle people have negative thoughts. Now third example we are taking, time and tide wait for none. The meaning of it, one cannot stop time and tide. Now you know time, it is always, it's dynamic, it is moving, you cannot stop time, right? And tide also you cannot stop. What is tide? It is the water current, so that you cannot stop. Time and tide, both things cannot be stopped. So we should do our work always on time, right? So time and tide wait for none. Then the fourth example we are taking, too many cooks spoil the broth. What is broth? What's the meaning of broth? Curry, right? So too many cooks spoil the broth. The meaning of it is, result is spoiled when so many people do the same thing. Suppose there are 5 people making the same thing, doing the same thing. So the result will be spoiled. The end product will be spoiled. So too many cooks spoil the broth. So there are few examples which we have taken about proverbs. There are many other. So what you all are going to do is make a list of at least 10 proverbs and write them in your notebook with the help of meanings. Their meanings also. Write the proverbs also and their meanings also. At least 10 proverbs you should note down in their notebook. Like some of the proverbs we are also going to take as a quiz. So let us see that. Now we shall understand more better by some fill in the blanks, right? A help box is given here. You can see a help box is given, and there are few words which I have written and which you have to write in the blanks. Okay, they are the proverbs. They are very common proverbs which you use in daily language and which you all must have heard also. So you all will try to do it with me, right? In the help box there are words like stitch, comes, sight, speak, wealth. Now one by one I will read and you can write with me in your copies which words will come here, right? So first proverb is, think before you, this is the fill in the blanks. So which word will come here? Think before you. Will it be stitch? Will it be comes? Will it be sight? Will it be speak? Or wealth? Think before you. Yes, speak. This is the first blank. Speak. Think before you speak. Right? So, does this have a meaning? Think before you speak. Like before speaking, you should think what you are saying. Right? Second example is, health is dash. This is the fill in the blanks. So which word will come here? Will it be stitch? Will it be comes? Sight? Speak we have already done in the first. Or will it be wealth? Which word will come here? Health is? Yes. Health is wealth. Right? Health is wealth. Have you heard this proverb? Health is wealth. That means the meaning of it is your health, to stay healthy, to stay fit and fine, active, is the only wealth which you can have. It is health is wealth. It is the biggest wealth, right? So health is wealth. This is a proverb, complete proverb. Now the third example we are taking, tomorrow never dash. This is the fill in the blanks. So which word will come here? Stitch, comes, sight, speak, or wealth? Can you guess? Tomorrow never? Yes. Good. Comes. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. Can you understand the meaning of it? Tomorrow never comes. That means whichever work you have to do it today only. Because if you are forgetting to do today, then tomorrow will never come. That is, the work will be, or the work which you are planning to do will be left incomplete. Tomorrow never comes. You should not say that I will do it tomorrow. Any work which you have to do it today, you should do it, you should complete it that day only, because tomorrow never comes. Right? Then fourth example we are taking, out of dash, out of mind. Out of dash, out of mind. Now which word from these will come here? Will it be stitch, or comes, or sight, speak, or wealth? Yes, can you guess? Out of dash, out of mind. Yes, it is sight. Out of sight, out of mind. Now what does it mean? What is the meaning of it? Out of sight, out of mind. That means whatever you don't see, you forget. Right? Whatever you are not seeing, it goes out of your mind. You forget it after some times. Right? Then the fifth example, proverb is, a dash in time saves 9. A dash in time saves 9. This is the fill up here. Now which word will come? Stitch, or comes, or sight, or speak, or wealth? Yes, definitely you will say that only stitch is left, so stitch will be there. Now it has got a specific meaning. This is the fifth blank. A stitch. A stitch in time saves 9. That is, when you have caught that this is the defect, then you should mend it at the same time only. Otherwise, if you will not do the repairing, or if you will not mend your mistake, then it will be a larger blunder. Then it will convert into a bigger mistake that you have to do. A stitch in time saves 9. That is, you should mend your mistake at the same time. It should be stopped. The bad habits should be stopped at that time only. Otherwise, it will be a major problem. Right? So these are few fill in the blanks which we have done to give you a better understanding of the concept of proverbs. So as I told you before, that proverbs are those words which are used in English language to make it more effective, interesting, and also to develop your vocabulary. And they are those group of words which are advices and words of wisdom to be followed in day-to-day life and in daily conversations. Right? I hope you understand the concept of proverbs. Thank you.